Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading today. My name is Rian, and today in your reading, we're going to find out what important message does your future self have for you. So, group one, let's dive right into your reading here and find out sort of like the basic idea, the basic energies of what your future self would like to ask, or not ask, share with you now. So we have spring equinox, rebirth. Oh, very, very interesting. Lightning with power. Dawn with new beginnings. Okay, wow, we got like a double here with beginnings, beginnings, beginnings. Fog, veiled. Okay, so very obvious here that your future self is wanting to let you know that if you're not already in the middle of it, you will be coming into a new beginning very, very soon. Now, it's very coincidental that I'm recording this reading as we're approaching the end of 2022. So a lot of people look at the new year as a time for new beginnings, like setting New Year's resolutions, new year, new me, right? Have you heard of that phrase before? New year, new me. And so I'm definitely seeing that that's part of the picture here. So your future self is letting you know that, hey, this is the end of a chapter in your life. If you haven't already been sensing or feeling into it, and something new is going to be beginning. And what I'm seeing here that we're going to find out more about is that it has to do with your own personal power, okay? So we have the lightning and the fog here. So we have veiled power. And so what I see here is that, there's definitely been a way in which you've been holding yourself back, okay? In the recent past. So maybe you've been playing it safe, right? And not taking any chances or risks when it comes to speaking your mind, for example, or showing your talents and skill sets. And now I'm sensing this change in your energy that's coming about, where you're going to put your talents and skills and your opinions and your thoughts out there in the open. No longer are you going to hide or keep these things to yourself. I'm sensing that maybe a lot of it has to do with confidence, okay? And you have these skills, you have these abilities, you have these amazing thoughts and ideas, but maybe you were afraid to share. You weren't confident enough to share it before, but not anymore, okay? This is a rebirth, a new beginning, and you are going to really show up for yourself. And in doing so, you're going to show up for other people as well in very surprising ways, okay? And with this too, I'm sensing that there has definitely been an issue with you and someone else in your life where the power dynamics have been very unbalanced, okay? It's almost like maybe this other person was treating you like a doormat, and they were kind of like walking all over you, maybe even taking you for granted, possibly even bullying you, right? And there's going to be a turning point here where you're not going to take that anymore and you're going to stand in your power. So let's see what the tarot has to add to this, all right? We have Four of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So interesting. I'm feeling very drawn to pull more cards than I normally do for your readings today. We have Justice here, the Hanged Man, Knight of Swords, and Judgment. Wow, so you have three major arcana cards: Judgment, Hanged Man, Justice. So this is definitely something that's very this is an important landmark in your life, an important shift in your life. And how could it not be with the rebirth and the new beginning? So we have a lot of confirmations for you happening here, okay? And I feel this whole bullying scenario, or maybe you're not getting credit where credit is due, that's this Justice and this Judgment card here, working together, okay, to balance out the scales, even things out. Because I'm seeing here that you have been doing maybe a lot more giving, holding a lot more space for other people, and you have been neglected, Okay, whether you're neglecting yourself or the people around you have been neglecting you and taking you for granted, you know? And it's time for that to come back in balance, because you deserve recognition as well. You deserve rewards as well for your presence, the hard work you put into things, the love and compassion that you show for other people. So all of that needs to be returned and come back to you. And I'm starting to wonder if there has maybe been some issue with receiving on your end, right? You know, some people in the world, they're more giving than they are receiving, or like takers, right? And maybe that's something that needs to come into balance in your life, where you take as much as you give, right? Not give as much as you take, because I don't sense that you're a selfish person at all. And there's going to be some moment very soon, if it hasn't happened already, where it's really going to flip your viewpoint around. It's almost like, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. I sense that you're just getting to that point, if you're not there again, where you're just really fed up of mistreatment, you know? And that's going to really change your attitude, change your perspective, and I perhaps even the energies of the new year, or if it's already 2023 when you watch this, it could even be the next new moon cycle. You know, so new beginnings, new energies coming in, maybe even an eclipse season, where you're just looking at it and you're like, enough is enough. I am over this. Like, I'm no more Mr. Nice Guy, no more Mrs. Nice Gal, whatever the phrase is for you, right? You are going to stand up for yourself now. And I see that very strongly here with the Knight of Swords, okay? So we're leaving this energy of self-pity, woe is me, like, no one's going to look out for me. No one's going to have my back, right? I'm the caretaker. I'm the caregiver here. None of that energy anymore. It's time for you. It's that chapter. It's that point in your life where it's like, yo, I deserve a seat at the table. I deserve to be treated nicely as well. I deserve to receive gifts as well. And you do, hun. Oh my gosh, you totally do. And I feel like the right people are going to be coming into your life to provide that. Okay, so be on the lookout for some beautiful new connections. With this Knight of Swords, I feel like this is reflecting perhaps your energy, but even the energy of this person that is coming into your life. So it could be air energy, air sign energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? But what I'm seeing here on your end is that this has to be a practice. Okay, it's not like you're just gonna flip a switch and you're gonna easily let go of all these ingrained behavior and relationship patterns in your life. It's gonna take practice. You're gonna have to practice speaking up for yourself. You're gonna have to practice sharing your voice. Practice speaking your mind, okay? And it's going to take some time, but be patient with yourself, okay? Not that I really sense strongly that you're going to go back to old patterns, but stand up for yourself. And if people don't really like it, then those are people that are just not meant to be in your life anymore. You know, like, you grow, you evolve, people grow and evolve, hopefully, as well. And sometimes the energy just doesn't match, you know, with everybody's kind of on their own path. And with this person that's coming into your life, I'm hearing the word discipline, okay? So I feel like they could be a very good influence on you, on supporting you into this new shift, this new chapter in your life, and holding you accountable. I feel like that's the big thing, like someone who will hold you accountable and say like, hey, yo, it seems like you're slipping back to old ways again, or why didn't you say anything? Like, that person was totally being rude and that wasn't okay. Like, I thought you were starting to stand up for yourself, you know, like, don't back off on that now when you've come so far, right? Those kind of encouraging words. And they're going to be there to kind of ride that wave with you as you go through these changes. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm definitely seeing setting down new roots. Okay, we have this earth energy here that's very internalized with the Queen. It's your inner strength, your inner fortitude, okay, valuing yourself. So the Queen of Pentacles knows how to value themselves. And as they take care of themselves, as they value themselves, it's so natural to be an example of how other people can take care of themselves and value themselves. So by you standing in your power, you're giving permission for other people to stand in their power and for you to step into your self-worth. You're giving other people that opportunity to see what someone who values themselves, who has a strong sense of self-worth, looks like. Make sense? Okay, so this isn't like purely a selfish shift, if that's kind of what you were concerned about. Because again, you're a giver. You're really having a positive influence as well on the people around you by being who you are and standing up for yourself. So if this reading is really resonating with you so far, make sure you like and leave a comment below and share this reading with other people as well. My goal moving forward is to really help this channel grow and nurture it and nurture this beautiful community that is building here, So let's get some more information from the tarot about what your future self wants you to know. So you have this big change coming up, all for the better, standing up for yourself, believing in yourself. 8 of Coins, Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the King of Coins. Okay, so we have quite a bit of court cards showing up. We have Knight, King, Queen, and both of them. So we have King and Queen of Coins. So I'm definitely seeing that for many of you, this has to do a lot with your work situation, maybe even home situation, but I'm feeling a lot of work situation for you, okay? Where again, maybe there was someone that was bullying you at work or taking credit for your contributions. And it's like, no. None of that anymore, okay? The King of Coins really knows how to assert themselves, okay? In a very professional setting, in any setting where you make money, okay? They're very smart, they're very wise, they've played the game, they know the tricks, and they know how to come out on top. And that is you, okay? So your future self says, you know the game already. You know how people are playing, you know how they act, and it's time to kind of beat them at their own game in a way. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm seeing like chess, like a chessboard, right? And you have so much strategy and knowledge here about the workings or the sort of how your workplace functions, right? The sort of inner dynamics of it between people, and you know how to play this game, all right? And you know how to make sure that your best interests are kept in mind. So use that, okay? Now, it's cool that we see the Justice with the Emperor card here, okay? Because justice is about order, morality, doing what's right. And it's the Emperor's job to uphold that in the kingdom, okay? The Emperor takes a very active role in the justice system, the laws, and the rules of engagement, the rules of play, of interaction within a system, okay? And it's really this awakening within you that you have to take charge here. That's what I'm really seeing, like the overall vibe here with the power. It's like, step into your power, take charge of your life, take charge of your environment and your situation. You have the power to do that. You have the power to change the way things are running, the way things are going, okay? Now here, what I'm seeing with this Hangman and 7 of Cups, as you begin to step into your power, I'm seeing that you're going to have a lot of doors and opportunities opening up for you. And your future self wants to emphasize this, okay? As you shift and change, so do your circumstances, all right? And so you're going to have a big choice here, maybe even several choices that are going to be laid out before you as you begin this new chapter to really elevate to come out on top, to increase wealth, for example, or really change your relationship dynamics where the people around you respect you more. Okay? I feel like that's a really big thing, that you deserve respect and you will receive it once you assert yourself. Now, the big thing here that your future self wants you to know is don't beat yourself up over it. You know, sometimes when we have these aha moments, these epiphanies about our behaviors and how we can change it for the better and how we've been maybe keeping ourselves stuck, we get down on ourselves, right? We kind of get hypercritical of ourselves. But your future self wants you to know, hey, this was just a learning experience for you, okay? We all go through it. We all make mistakes. Like, no one's about that, all right? But the beautiful thing is we can learn from those mistakes, those misplays, and we can grow and evolve into the best version of ourselves, okay? It's when we don't learn during these repeating cycles that it becomes a true tragedy, you know? And then here we have the Two of Wands with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like this is, again, emphasizing making sure you don't go back to old patterns, okay? There's like the new version of you and the old version of you. And there's this transition period that's happening as you experience this new beginning. And it's very much letting you know that there's no going back. You know, like with this wave, there's no going back. Once you're on the wave, it's either you ride the wave or you fall off, okay? But there's no going back to the beginning here. Now let's get a final message from your future self to close out this reading with some love and encouragement. All right? And if you're really vibing with the energies on this channel, please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos, okay? So your divine message from your future self is focus. Are there too many things happening at once? Take one step at a time. It's time to prioritize. Let go of negative thoughts. I feel like that's the key thing there. It is important to focus on positive aspects. So keep that in mind as you embody the changes within. All right, loves. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Hey there, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's get this started and find out what message your future self has to share with you now. Okay, something that you need to know, an important piece of information for you. So we have music, harmony, ocean, ebb and flow, full moon, completion, and ceremony, invocation. Oh, very, very interesting here. So your future self definitely wants to highlight a full moon that is coming very soon for you. So at the time of watching this reading, I would say perhaps keep your eye on the upcoming full moon for whenever that is based on when you're watching this reading, okay? So the full moon is going to mark a very, very big point in your journey so far. And what I'm seeing here is that there's something that you have been calling in. Okay, there's something that you've been wanting to manifest and bring into your reality, and you're going to make a huge step forward when it comes to this manifestation with the upcoming full moon. Either that or like a big hurdle that you've had to overcome is gonna, be obliterated here, and it's just gonna be coasting on towards your goal from then on out, okay? Now, with this, I'm seeing that your future self wants to let you know that it's very important for you to understand that there is an ebb and flow in life, that there's going to be some points in life where it's like you feel really motivated, you really feel on top of your game, you have lots of energy, and there's going to be periods in your life as well where things are going to ebb, meaning things are going to wind down, move a little bit more slowly. They're going to advocate for more rest, more downtime, more reflection even, okay? And you can even see that with the full moon, or the lunar cycle, I should say, right? That when things are flowing and moving, it's between the new moon and the full moon, okay? As the moon is illuminating brighter and brighter within the night sky. And then there's that ebb period, which is from the full moon down to the next new moon, okay, when the moon is becoming dimmer and dimmer in the evening, okay? That's the natural harmony, the natural flow in life. And so it's important that, moving forward, that you are very aware of these energy cycles, okay? And sometimes you can look at the lunar cycle to help give you an idea. Other times you can look at the other planets, right? Like what's in retrograde. Are there eclipses happening? I know lately I've been looking at my personal numerology, and using that to help me identify times in my life where it's a great opportunity to move forward and get a lot accomplished versus times in my life where I have to kind of take it easy. And now, why is this so important, group 2? Why is this being mentioned by your future self? We'll find out here, but I want to say from my personal experience also that this is important to know because you don't want to fall into the trap of, becoming hypercritical of yourself and getting frustrated with yourself when things that you want to happen aren't happening, right? Like the brain can sometimes be like, oh, you're being so lazy, you're being such a failure, like nothing works out for me, right? And it could really be just a matter of timing, right? It's just not the right time for this to happen or for this to move forward in your life, okay? It doesn't mean it's never gonna happen. It just simply is not right now. So it's not a no, it's just a not right now. Okay, so we have the tarot. I pulled out some tarot cards here. You have the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is with this Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, definitely a new beginning happening here, okay? So a shift in the mindset and a shift in your material success. So again, something is coming to completion after a lot of work, time, energy with the upcoming full moon, or that obstacle that you had to surmount is going to be achieved, right? Like you're going to overcome that obstacle and then it's just going to be coasting, okay? So a new shift in mindset, a new shift in material success and wealth coming your way. Now, with this 4 of Swords, I'm definitely sensing a period of rest that has to occur as well, okay? You may have been running yourself ragged here, trying so hard to make this manifestation come to life, okay? To the point where you're like running on fumes. And so this is a reminder to rest here, okay? Not to fight anything, okay? Again, acknowledge this ebb and flow with the energies around you and be in harmony with it. Don't fight it, okay? So the big message here is don't fight. If you're fighting in this part of your life, if you're fighting for something, then it's really just a waste of time and energy, okay? It's redirect that energy into something else that will be more obviously productive. And you'll be able to sense that because the High Priestess here is letting you know and remind you that you can trust your intuition, okay? Sometimes when we have to fight or work hard for something, it can be a test, right? A test from the universe to see how dedicated we are to our goal or manifestation, how much we desire this or want this. And other times, it's a sign saying like, hey, don't go this way. This is not the path for you. This is not the path of least resistance, or this isn't going to help you get to your goal any faster or any easier. So do not go this way. So tune into your intuition, okay? Take some time to pause, reflect, meditate. Look, you can even see this here in the Knight of Cups. They're gazing into the mirror. So the reflection within the cup. So go within. Okay, when you are butting up your head against something, right? And you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so annoyed and so frustrated here. Take that pause, deep breaths, close your eyes, tune into yourself, and just ask yourself, am I like using my energy wisely right now? Is this the best use of my time right now? Okay. I'm sensing that there's a call to be a lot more flexible here in this next few days after you watch this reading, in the few days leading up to the full moon and immediately after the full moon, okay? Being flexible and being adaptable to the present circumstances. It's going to shift from day to day, hour to hour. So always stay in tune with that. Now, if you've been resonating with your reading so far, please give this video a like and comment down below. Anchor it in. What's resonating with you in your reading so far that is kind of your aha moment, okay? And if you feel called to, definitely share this video as well. So let's get some more information from your future self about this message they are relaying to you. That's very important you understand right now. So we have Judgment. The Devil, ooh. 9 of Cups. The High Priestess, again, double High Priestess here. Oh my gosh, okay, so we have to pause here for a second, y'all, because you have a double High Priestess, which is like, what are the chances of that happening? So for sure, your intuitive, psychic powers, your gut instincts are gonna be at an all-time high at this point. So it's very, very crucial that you trust them and that you go with them. You just take action based on your intuition and gut instinct. Quiet the mind. Quiet, one way to kind of hone in on this is the notions of should. I should be doing this. I should be at this point by now. This should have happened already, right? All those shoulds, let those go. Okay? Those aren't doing you any good. Go back to your heart, go back to your soul, and connect with your guides if you're already very spiritually in tune. Connect with your guides, connect with your higher self, connect with your higher power, and humbly receive their guidance, even if it doesn't make sense, okay? So this intuition bit here is do what feels right, not what makes sense. Oh, great advice from your future self. We have 6 of Swords and Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm definitely sensing that you are going to have sort of this aha moment as well, coming in with the completion of this obstacle. You're going to learn a lot from it, and it's going to take you to new places and new territories. You're going to be feeling quite accomplished here. It's going to be one of those like big sighs of relief, but also I'm sensing there's going to be like a pride that's going to be present as well, like being very proud of yourself, how you handled things, how you achieved your success, okay? A lot of happiness here, and you are going to get what you want. It's just a matter of like, what's the most efficient way to get there, okay? And the way to get there with the least amount of headaches as well. Especially now that I'm recording this video, it's like a holiday season here for those of you that celebrate like Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever. And that can be a very stressful time for a lot of people. And so we also have other things going on in our life, right? And so we don't need any added stress. So don't put that on yourself, okay? Now here with the Devil card, I'm hearing that don't let your mind trap you. Don't let your mind play games with you. Sometimes the mind has these expectations that are just too far out there, right? Very judgy, okay? With this Devil energy, I'm really feeling this invocation of like, going to the pearly gates at the end of your life in Christian lore. And it's like, okay, are you going to go through heaven or are you going to be sent down to hell, right? And, we do that in our life already. We don't have to pass away to experience hell or heaven. You can experience it here on earth. And your mind, with all its fears and worries and doubts, can leave you paralyzed, leave you feeling trapped, like these people in chains, like feeling stuck, not able to move forward, okay? But you can. It's just, again, going back to that phrase I said earlier, just because it's not happening now or the answer feels like a big no, It's not. It's just a not right now, okay? It doesn't have to be a no. It's just a not right now. So with this judgment, what I'm seeing here is that, again, you've been working yourself very, very hard. And so your body can only do so much. You can, I mean, there's only so many hours in a day that you can be awake and be productive and be functioning at your best physically. And so this here is just to remind you to pace yourself. Okay, that's one of the big lessons that maybe you'll be tuning into here through this experience, is like pacing yourself so that you make it through. Okay, life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And then here we have the Page of Swords with the Knight of Cups. So I'm definitely seeing that you're learning a lot about yourself in this process. Learning a lot about, programming maybe that is outdated now. Okay, I'm getting an idea that many of you are go-getters, right? You probably don't sit still very well. Like, you're very active. You love a challenge. You like being busy, right? But again, I'm seeing here that there has to be balance. You have to rest as well. And I'm seeing here that, you're becoming aware now of how to live a more sustainable life, okay? Now let's get a final message from your future self to encourage you after delivering this important message to you, to help you continue moving forward to your best version of yourself, all right? Now, if you've been enjoying the insight and wisdom from this reading, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, okay? So you don't miss out on any future readings. Oh, okay, wow. So we have, ooh, what a great card, abundance. Congratulations, you are blessed with abundance. You deserve divine gifts such as good news, a new job, a new relationship, or material things. Let go of your worries and doubts. Just follow your divine guidance. And what did we say in the beginning? Great way to bring it full circle. Your manifestation is coming true. Trust and believe. And I'll see y'all later. But remember, it's never too late for your happily ever after. Hey there, Group 3. Aloha, aloha. Welcome to your reading to receive this important message from your future self that you need to be hearing right now at this point in your life. So let's get that message, shall we? We have lotus flower, unfoldment, lake with stillness, autumnal equinox with release, and eagle, which is communion. Wow, so this energy is so very different from the previous two readings here. This energy is very much about stillness. Okay, so your future self wants you to know that right now it's a time for you to, I don't even know if I want to say relax. It's not so much about that. It's more about quieting the mind and listening, okay? Listening to what your soul and your heart are telling you, listening to what the divine, what spirit has to tell you, okay? Because I see here with this communion, okay, that it's about deeply connecting with yourself right now. At the time that you're watching this video, you may feel like you're lost, right? That you don't know who you are anymore. You don't know what your goals are, your purpose is, and you're kind of like floundering, right? Maybe even there has been some kind of like big shift in your life. Like, I don't know, loss of a loved one, loss of a relationship, loss of a job, loss of a home, something like that. And it really has you questioning things and maybe even getting into a state of panic, okay? And the message here is connect with your higher self, connect with your guides, okay? Connect with that higher source, that higher power again, as your circumstances shift and change. And still quiet that panic, that worry, that anxiety within you. Release it, okay? release it back to source, release it back to Mama Gaia, all right? It's not serving you anymore. That worry, the doubt, the fear, you've experienced it enough. It's time to let it go, okay? Start fresh. Start fresh and welcome new energies in, okay? That's what this unfoldment is about, is just a refreshing energy needs to come in now, okay? And I feel that that's what we're seeing with like this dawn of sorts in the picture. And it almost even seems like it was maybe cloudy or foggy. And now the sun is coming through and lighting things up. So there has been like a difficult or challenging period in your life that you've just gone through. And you know, it's always darkest before the dawn, so they say, and things are going to work out. Things are going to unfold nicely, okay? You know, if you have grown up in sort of a Western world or a Western mentality, the emphasis is always on doing, doing, doing. You have to do this to get that, do this to get that. But that's not the whole picture of how the world works, right? There's that yin and yang energy, that give and take, that receiving and that doing. Okay, and so there are times in our life as well where it's not so much what we have to do to get somewhere, but we just have to be open to receiving, okay? And that can be receiving help, okay? That someone can come in and assist you, or you just waiting for the right moment is all you have to do right now, okay? You don't have to do anything while you wait for the right moment to make your move. And what I'm seeing here too, this lotus flower, you know, the lotus is a beautiful, beautiful flower, has a lot of symbolism, especially in Eastern cultures, of beauty, grace, divinity. And the lotus grows in really like yucky looking water, okay? So it's like the yuckiest of circumstances can yield the most beautiful results. Ooh, I love that. Wow, I just love it when I get these divine inspirations and messages from spirit. So comment that down below. The yuckiest situations can yield the most beautiful results. Okay. Ooh, I love that. The yuckiest situations can yield the most beautiful results. Okay. So there were some tarot cards already popping out as I was shuffling and interpreting that first round of cards for you. So let's get a few more. We're calling in 6. Okay, so we have that, and then we'll cut here. Oh, okay, that was interesting. Saying do these two. Perfect, thank you. So we have death, and look, the water is murky and gross here. It has all that oil in again. But look, there's mer people and human, like saving these animals, okay? So there are other forces that are at work here. It's not just you and your energy and your resources. There are other people that are coming in to assist you here. 3 of Pentacles, right? I'm seeing here that the assistance is going to come from very unlikely places, all right? And it's going to take more than just one person to really move forward here, okay? This is about cooperation, teamwork. You also have strength, 7 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. All right. So I definitely see for you that, you know, this difficult time where you're asked to take a step back, maybe actually be in the passenger seat for once rather than in the driver's seat. This is that time, okay? Why do I say that? Because as I flipped over this strength card here, you know, oftentimes when this card comes out, I feel that the person I'm reading for is represented by this mermaid. But actually in this card, I feel you are represented by this whale, okay? That you were trapped by some unfortunate situation, some unfortunate circumstance. Maybe you were dealt a really crappy hand, and there is someone else that's going to come in to help you. Who? King of Pentacles energy. So someone older than you, and if not older, more experienced with what you're going through. So it's kind of like they've been through what you're going through, and so they've had to work through it already and try different things out, and now they can pass that wisdom onto you. Okay, so that you don't struggle as long as they did trying to overcome this situation, trying to rise above it. Okay, and this person could definitely be like an earth sign as well. So, or not Aries, hello, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So they have this very grounded energy, which is appropriate for this stillness, this unfolding, right? This groundedness that you need. Like, look at all these nature elements here. We have trees with the earth, trees with the earth, this sort of plateau maybe, or cliff that this person is sitting on. So very grounded energy is what's being called for here. Let's do a little shifteroni. And they will guide you. Okay, so this is that help that you need. And what I'm seeing here with this Six of Pentacles as well is that this is going to be, it's going to feel like charity. Okay, now I know some people, they don't like to feel like a charity case, right? They don't want to feel needy. They don't want to feel like they're reliant on other people or they depend on other people. But something that I want to share with you that I learned through past life regressions, actually, is that we all have different roles we have to play throughout life, right? And this is, you know, more on the day-to-day level. This isn't like our greater purpose. But one of the lessons of past life regressions that meant a lot to me in understanding this dynamic of like when to be the hero, when to do it yourself versus when to release control, right? And allow other people to help you. It's because other people need to understand and experience what it's like to help, okay? Like, you know what it's like to help, probably. You know what it's like to be independent. You know what it's like to be in a better position than the people around you so that you can lend assistance, be charitable. But other people, for the benefit of their soul, have to experience that as well, okay? So if everybody's being charitable, who is there to receive the charity? You know what I'm saying? And so throughout life, we go on this back and forth. We experience points in our life where we can give energy to others, give money, resources, time, assistance to other people. And to allow other people to experience what it's like to be in that role, sometimes we have to be the ones receiving that aid. Okay? Is that making sense, loves? So there's no shame in needing assistance. There's no shame in receiving help and guidance from other people when you're in a tough position or when you've reached a low. Okay, that's very important that you know. Your future self wants you to understand that. Now, with this Seven of Cups, I see a lot of opportunities here, ideas opening up for you. I feel like this person, this King of Pentacles that's going to be helping you out, is going to open up your mind, okay, to another realm of possibilities. Because, you know, when you're on the struggle bus, honey, when you're on the struggle bus, you can only see one destination, one outcome, right? It's very hard to be expansive, think abundantly, be optimistic when things really are not going well. You know what I'm saying? But this person will help you find that hope again, find that silver lining, okay? So, wow, really, really beautiful message coming through for you, loves. So if it's resonating with you on any level, make sure to like the video now, share the video, comment down below what really is speaking to your heart and soul at this point in time, to anchor this learning in, this message in from your future self, okay? So let's get another layer of messages here. You have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups. Wow, okay, so some really down kind of energy here, okay? Wow, another one, Nine of Wands. Okay, hold on, let's kind of adjust so you can see the majority of the images here. Boop, boop, boop. And we have the Fool and the Lovers card. Okay. So, whoa. Very, very, very different tone to this layer of cards here. I feel like this is sort of a reflection of maybe how you've been feeling lately, okay? Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, not being able to see the way out, feeling afraid and fearful about what lies ahead because it looks very tumultuous, right? It looks very scary and intimidating on what lies ahead of you, and you're afraid to jump in and face it head on. And there's what I'm seeing here because of, we have a lot of downward turning faces here, okay? We have this person that's kind of looks, my guess is that they would be looking down at all this craziness happening in the water. This person is like looking down into the water as well, not seeing this beautiful castle with the full moon in the background. And this person is like holding themselves up with this wand and looking down, looking a bit exhausted, right? And so I feel like this is really just reflecting your energy, and it's about releasing this, okay? This feeling like you're on guard, on high alert, like maybe you're thinking, my goodness, what else can go wrong here? Like, hasn't life beat me down enough? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm feeling called by Spirit to really help you turn this inner dialogue around. Okay. Now, it's very interesting because I'm doing this 21-day challenge right now. And today's lesson was all about affirmations versus affirmations. Okay. So sometimes when, the poop has hit the fan, we're kind of like in this negative mindset, right? And it's hard for us to be like, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I am strong, I am brave, I am successful, right? It's hard for us to say those affirmations because we don't really believe it in that moment, And so what this really is an opportunity for us to maybe try an affirmation, right? Instead of maybe saying like, oh gosh, I am successful, right? And not feeling it. One thing we can do is ask ourselves the question of, why am I so successful instead? So if you're having a hard time saying I am successful, say instead, why am I so successful? And your brain has this natural pattern or desire to answer this question. And so it's going to focus in on the positive. Okay, why are you so successful? Like, what things have you already achieved in your life? And it'll kind of get you back on track, right? And so like, I am lucky. Maybe that's what you want to say. I am lucky, right? To kind of counterbalance the level of unlucky that you're feeling. And so you can ask yourself the question, why am I so lucky? Okay? And think of all the ways in which you've experienced luck already in your life. Okay? And the blessings that you already have, which you have to be grateful for. Make sense, loves? Now, here we have the Fool and the Lovers, your two major arcana cards from this deck. And what I'm seeing here is this is a new beginning. This is a fresh start for you where you really have to start from ground zero, okay? Like you've lost something and it's time to get into the process of clearing out the losses, whatever damage, and rebuilding, okay? And you have to choose. You have to make that choice now to get up, dust yourself off, and try again. Oh my God, it makes me think of that Aaliyah song. Do y'all know Aaliyah from 90s and early 2000s? Amazing singer, a beautiful person who unfortunately passed away too young, but she has this song called Try Again. You can dust it off and try again, cause if at first you don't succeed, hey, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. So there you go. This is your opportunity to have a fresh start. Try again. It's not over till it's over. Okay? So let's pull out one final card from your future self to help you dust yourself off and move forward from this difficult situation and circumstance. Now, if you're feeling the energies and you're loving the positive words of encouragement here on this channel, make sure you're subscribed, okay? So you don't miss out on any future readings. So here we have trust intuition. You are receiving the right messages. Ask the divine to clear your ego. Oh, yes, let go of that ego. Have confidence. Trust your gut feelings. Affirmations or affirmations will help you connect with the divine. How aligned was this? I love it. So thank you for enjoying your reading today. And remember, my loves, it is never too late for your happily ever after. See you next time.